Part 2. Okay, we last left off with AJ. Okay, with AJ, I had so much high hopes. I had high hopes for her. I still do. I still think they can save her character. Because 2012 for AJ was such a good year. They can really save this character. Okay, here is what I am suggesting what they could have done with the whole AJ scandal. Have AJ lose her job. Have Vince make Vicky the consultant of Raw or whatever she is. Have Vicky, because Vicky didn't like AJ when she didn't like her at all, said she was a little girl, she didn't know what she was doing. Have Vicky put AJ in an insane asylum and just kind of just show like segments of AJ at the insane asylum and but the one constant person who was not really involved in the storyline, but who was around AJ was Caitlyn. When AJ was, falling in love with all these guys, Caitlyn was, always trying to reach out to her, only to be slapped in the face. And I would bring Caitlyn back in, have Caitlyn be, really concerned about her, like she has been. Have her really be concerned about her and go. Like, it could start off it could just be 3 visits. Like, she goes to the insane asylum to visit AJ. The first time AJ's quiet, she's like looking off into space, rocking back and forth like I just did. Then the next visit could be when AJ starts crying. She's breaking down, and she's like, I loved my job. It's all Cena's fault. Cena caused me. That's where you could have, because since they turned AJ heel, that's where you could have turned her heel. Like, oh, I blame Cena. Have her kind of want revenge on Cena. That would be a way to, incorporate Cena, if you must do so. Oh, more on Cena at another time. I love Cena. I'm a Cena fan, but I do plan to do a rant on him later. About how there's too much of him. But if you must have Cena involved in that storyline, like, have AJ, want revenge on him because she feels he caused her to lose her job. She felt that he caused her to lose her job. And have Caitlyn, try to be that moral compass, kind of be that person who is like the only person when all the other, like, everyone else in the WWE, all the divas are like, Caitlyn, she's crazy. Like, why are you involving yourself in her drama? Like, let her be crazy. Let her get the help. She just needs to get help. You are Divas champion. You need to focus on yourself and not worry about her. And Caitlyn, but you know what? She's my friend. I love her. I really want her to get better. So the third and last visit that Caitlyn makes to the facility could be when AJ goes like apeshit crazy, starts throwing things, or like AJ could be in a straitjacket or anything, could be, starts just losing it, going insane, and the nurses have to come in and like try to hold her down or something like that. That would be very interesting. And then, a couple of months go by. We don't hear from AJ. We don't hear what's going on. We don't hear from her. And then she comes back. Like, Vicky says, well, AJ, AJ shows up on an episode of Raw, and she talks to Vicky Guerrero and says, AJ, I'm going to give you an opportunity to win a WWE contract. And, and she could be like, I'm all healed, Vicky. I'm just ready to get back to work. And Vicky could be like, oh, well, okay, but, you must win your match. you know, get back into, if you want your WWE contract, you must win this match. And her match can be against anybody, whoever, any diva, whoever. I didn't really think of a specific person, not against Caitlyn yet, but, you know, have her win, you know, have her kind of go in and out of her being sane and then her being crazy. You know, we the fans know she is not healed at all. This woman is still unstable, but then kind of have her, in her mind, like she tricked herself into thinking that she's healed. Like she thinks she's healed, but we all know she's messed up. And like after the match, have Caitlyn come, like see her in the hallway, and she's like, "Oh, AJ, I'm so happy that you're back." Give her a hug, and AJ's like, you know, being kind of a, you know, bitch to her, and, you know, basically tell her in no uncertain terms, like, I want your title, and I am going to get it because, you know, I want it. Just didn't really have to be a reason, you know, just because she wants it. But with AJ, it could mean so much more. Like, this is the only thing that if she has it, she feels that she will be finally, even though she thinks she's healed, it will be like something that she can finally obtain and something that she wants. She just wants it. You know, it could be for no rhyme or reason. She just wants it, that she thinks that she could be whole, really whole again and complete. And, you know, Caitlyn, you know, being fighting champion is like, you know, I worked hard for this. I'm not just going to let you take it from me. You're going to have to fight me for it. And, you know, she's like, well, I'll fight you for it, you know, but, you know, kind of have, as the months go on, as time goes on, like they're, you know, we know that their friendship is kind of in limbo, kind of up in the air. Like, are they still friends or are they not? You know, what are they? So have it kind of up in the air, you know, but then AJ does something to, you know, cause Caitlyn to really turn against her and really start to realize that AJ is not healed and that she is not, you know, she is not better, that she became just vindictive and she's still not healed. And, you know, that something that makes her, like AJ does something that's like the unforgivable thing. Like AJ like AJ does something that's unforgivable, and Caitlyn, all the time she's been slapped by AJ, you know, but something like this is very hard to forgive. Like something that she could do that's very hard to forgive. That would be really interesting, and I really hope they go that route. Another one person that I think for a really like deep character that they can go into is Raven. Now when WCW was on, I never watched it. I couldn't tell you anything about WCW. Like, only thing I know about WCW is what I see on YouTube and what I see in my wrestling DVDs that I have. That's the only thing I know about it. You know, I know about the Monday Night Wars. I remember that, but that's about it. You know, I was WWE through and through. So, but one character they could really, really take notes from WCW is Raven. Raven and Sting, but I'm more Raven. Like Raven, it's Raven's Flock. I saw this on YouTube not too long ago, but Raven's Flock. Raven's Flock was Raven was the leader of, and it was just a group of misunderstood people, and, you know, outcasts and people who were looking for a place to feel accepted and feel like they belonged. And Raven was the, you know, ringleader of it. He was manipulative, but he was a tortured soul, and he would always end his promos with, quote the Raven, nevermore. You know, he would always end it like that, and his promos would be very like weird and just twisted, just a tortured soul. You know, you felt bad for him, even though he did bad things. You felt bad for him because of his, of his mind. He wasn't all there, and he would just slump in the corner of the ring, and he would just cut promos out of the microphone, like he just like, cut his promo and just up and bounce or something. Cut his promo like right before a match. He and his flock would come down into the arena, and they would sit front row, and they would just attack people for no reason. Like, and if it was a match going on, they would just attack people, attack the wrestlers in the ring, just go and attack them for no reason. That was a good character. Had I had known about Raven, like, I know who Raven is. I saw him in WWE, and then I saw him in TNA, so when I was watching. So, I know who he is, but I didn't know of him prior to WWE and TNA. So, he is somebody, if I'm WWE, and they're looking for a character to model themselves after, to model AJ after, I would choose Raven. Raven would be a good person to model AJ's character after, because she is psycho, but it could be deeper, because we know she was abused by Daniel Bryan, emotionally, when he basically told her that he wished she was never born, which I was like, wow, that's just harsh. And, he basically, played with her emotions, and then she went psycho and finally got sick of him. But her problem is, like, she falls in love with these guys, and she could say, her thing could be, why do people leave me? Why don't they ever love me? And things like that. So, the bottom line is, with all the divas, this could be with, not just with AJ, but with other divas, have storyline and have focus. You could really do that with them. And, and the thing that they screwed up with Natalya and Beth Phoenix when they were the Divas of Destruction, they could have really gone the distance with that storyline. That storyline could have been so much better. If you're the Divas of Destruction, why are they losing every match? Like, that makes no sense. And it could have been like, we're tired of these Barbie dolls. We're tired of these like Playboy bunnies wannabes. We're going to bring a new era of diva. And so have Beth and Natalya bring people from the indies or your development companies come in and be the new era of the Divas of Destruction. They could have done that with Natalya and Beth, but they dropped the ball with them because they could actually wrestle. And Tamina, I don't know what the hell they're doing with her. Natalya, they got her loving Khali. I don't know. But with AJ, they could do that with the whole insane asylum and her getting better. They could do that with her. They just really need to focus on storyline. So, storyline could really help the divas. And that could be a breath of fresh air. Because like I said in my last video, AJ is somebody I was looking at to be the future, and also Caitlyn. And if they do a storyline like I just suggested, that could have been so perfect. They just need to do that. If you're going to do it for one diva, you need to do it for all of them. And the divas don't have to be on every Raw. They could just be like on some Raws. You don't have to be on every Raw. It doesn't have to be, forced down our throats like some people, I know, Cena. But still, it could really be interesting. So, that is my rant on, it's not really a rant, but it's, my suggestion on what they could do with the Divas division. So, please comment, subscribe, like, let me know out there, if anyone's out there, let me know what you think the WWE should do with the Divas division. Should they get rid of it? Can it improve? Let me know what you think. So, I will see you guys for my review of Naked. Bye-bye.